fared very well, exceptionally well. Nigeria welcomed me from the first day. And Nigerians, as very welcoming people and very interested to meet foreigners, made me feel extremely welcome in their own country. I'm talking about the representatives of the government, of different institutions, the authorities, the traditional rulers, the religious fathers, and also regular citizens with whom I gladly interacted throughout my tenure. They all made me feel welcome. They opened up their homes, their hearts, and they let me know about their traditions. And I found that extremely interesting and rewarding. I think that for every ambassador, the greatest achievement that you can have is when the president of your country visits the country that you're accredited to. And in 2022, the president of the Republic of Poland, Andrzej Duda, paid an official visit to his Nigerian counterpart, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari. And that was a definite highlight of my tenure. However, we had many different interactions. Nigerian ministers visited Poland. President Buhari also visited Poland as part of the COP, Conference of the Parties, as environmental protection is at his heart. And we've had many different events bringing together Nigerian and Polish business people to interact, to develop their relations, and to do business. I think that Nigeria, with all its diversity and rich culture, was a wonderful place to interact. I traveled to some places in Nigeria. I have interacted with people from the north, from the south, southeast, southwest, north central, different areas of Nigeria. And the people that I met let me discover about their cultures, their traditions, their history. So I learned about literature, about the battles they fought, about how they stay together in spite of the differences, and I can say Nigerians truly enjoy the diversity in unity. Yes, Nasarawa State is my second home here in Nigeria. I have had great cooperation with the university in Kefi, but also with the traditional rulers, the Yakanaje of Uke, with traditional people there, and also with religious leaders, with the emirs, who have greatly supported my work, and of course with the Mada nation, who even awarded me with a chieftaincy title there. I think that no other university cooperates with so many Polish institutions of higher learning as does the university in Kefi. So Nsuk has been a really wonderful experience. We have an exchange of students, of professors, and many MOUs signed with numerous Polish universities. So that definitely is something you must have heard about. I'm not surprised you're asking. Yes, Nasarawa State is my second home. Working with Nigerians, well, that has been a lesson for me. I think that Nigerians are very nice to work with, but sometimes they can give you wahala. However, I've learned how to deal with it, as I always say, and it's been very good. Nigerians, if they like you, if they decide that you are worthy of being their friend, they will open their hearts and homes to you. And that is how I felt here in Nigeria. The Nigerians welcomed me wholeheartedly, and they were always very helpful. And sometimes when even I thought, no, this is simply impossible, and then it was done. And I also learned, Nigerians would say, no, calm down, madam, calm down. You'll cross the bridge when you come to it. And behold, I always cross the bridges. Well, to anyone who comes after me, I would say that I wish you love at first sight with Nigeria, because that is what I enjoyed. From the first time I landed in this country and I felt the rush of warm, humid air, and I just knew that I would enjoy every day here. To Nigerians, I'd like to say that I congratulate you, because the image of Nigeria is not always so rosy outside of its borders, and yet you remain one country. You are so diverse. I mean, Europeans who look the same and speak the same. We can argue over political issues as if we've come from completely two different tribes. And yet in Nigeria, somehow, yes, you fight, you struggle, and then you are together celebrating. And I would like to congratulate Nigerians for this. And just to advise them, if I may, after so many years here, that cherish your country, because that's the only place you've got where you can truly be yourself, Nigerian. Where else would you have your jollof rice, your different traditions, customs? Where else would you enjoy those liberties than in Nigeria? I think that sometimes maybe you need to appreciate it even more. Well, that is a very interesting question, and it touches upon politics, culture, and even gender equality. So I noticed that Nigerian women, the ones that I meet, ministers, heads of different institutions, they are so feminine. Unlike Europe, they do not need to wear grey or dark blue, black suits and white shirts. They do not need to look like men. They can be feminine, colorful, and no one would ever say that because the dress is long and colorful, maybe they're not as professional as a male colleague. And that is the kind of femininity I would like to learn, and I would like to replicate that. Because sometimes, Europeans always want to teach Africans, but I believe that also Europeans can learn from Africans, and this is something definitely that you can learn. Just because the dress is so colorful and the heels are high does not take away anything from our professionalism. And that is why I took to the Nigerian dress code for ladies. Well, so you asked me about Nigerians and how I interacted. And as I said in my farewell speech, it's easy to praise the ministers, the president, the traditional emirs or rulers. But as I always say, on an everyday basis, you interact with regular citizens. One of them, for an ambassador, is definitely the personal assistant. In my case, Mrs. Uchechi Takoro. And that lady is a tower of strength and of patience. I have given her wahala day in, day out. And then she can just say, yes, madam, and smile. She's very diplomatic. I'd like to say that Nigerians are very diplomatic. They will not tell you straight in your face what they think, and they can really keep their cool. And I think that I would like to really praise my PA for that. She has been really helpful, and it's not easy to be a PA. You take the brunt of so many, tidal waves. Before they hit the boss, they usually hit you, and she can really take it with calm and maturity, and I greatly admire her. And she would never complain. At the same time, she's a mother, she's a wife, she's got her duties, and you'd see her every day in the morning, so beautifully dressed, everything matching. Nigerians are known for that sense of style. What do you say, the swag or something? I know it goes for men. Does it go for women as well? I don't know. But I can say that she is very strong, intelligent, and compassionate lady. And saying thank you in Nigerian, Sanu, that would be Hausa, then Dalu, that would be Igbo, and then Eshe, Yoruba. But yes, I should mention that I'm better at pronouncing my Nigerian names than I'm at saying thank you in Nigerian. So I have a name, Jamila, Ifeinwa, Funmilayo. And I think those names reflect what Nigerians think about me. But in case any Nigerians are watching, you would know. I can just say that those things are very positive, and I'm glad. Thank you.